students from the University of Santo Tomas. They're currently taking up English 1 subject.
Well, that's just great. So what are we waiting for?
Let's start!
To talk about the stages of reading acquisition, we have Vanessa, of course, Celine, and April. So,
The reading stages of development was first conducted by Professor John Intal, a Harvard reading expert and psychologist. This is composed of 6 stages.
interesting. So tell us more about it.
So the first stage of reading is called pre-reading. It is also often called as reading readiness or oral language development. Now, in here, children who range from 0 to 6 years old would usually imitate the person's words and then associate them with the aid of pictures. This is usually the best time to motivate them because this is where they are interested in learning how to acquire that skill and further enhance this skill and use it for the future.
Thank you, Celine. So next question. Why is stage 1 called the decoding stage?
Stage 1 or initial reading is for ages 6 to 7 or grades 1 to 2. It is also known as the decoding stage because in this stage, the reader is aware of the letters that connotes the sound spelling relation.
So why is stage 1 called the integral part of reading?
Stage 1 is called the integral part of reading because in this stage, the reader achieves an understanding of the critical record of the alphabetic code. And in this stage, the reader understands that consonants and vowels blend together.
Can you please explain to us the second stage of reading?
Stage is stage 2. This is basically the confirmation of the knowledge acquired in stage 0 and stage 1 that will eventually end up fluency skills. This stage can happen to children ages 7 to 8 years old and from grades 2 to 3. Development in speed reading is apparent in the children gives full attention to the meaning and to the printed page. A child who can read material with pictures and printed words is in this stage.
Why is it called the critical stage?
This stage is called the critical stage because if one stops making progress, he will remain in this stage and Prof shall hold it glued to the print.
How about stage 3?
Third stage of reading is called reading for learning the new. This is when the person has already recognized speech sounds and already knows the meanings of the words commonly used in text. Now usually when the person is already equipped to be able to gain information for his or her gain in gaining knowledge.
Wait, I'm just wondering, as college students, in what stage do we belong?
We belong in stage 4.
Really? Why?
Because in this stage, the reader analyzes text critically and comprehends multiple points of view. It is also called the multiple viewpoint stage. A reader usually attains this stage during his ages 14 to 19, and it may also come after college.
Is it the last stage of reading?
No, it's not. There's another stage which is the stage 5. This stage is the highest level of reading development. One person learns how to read selectively and form his own opinions about what he reads. He constructs his knowledge from that of other readers. A person who can agree or disagree with an opinion column because he can already understand the writer's point of view is in this stage.
So, lastly, why is it important to know these stages?
It's important to know the stages so we can know what stage we are in, and so with that we can improve our reading skills.
And BNC will be right back. And we're back. So let's now move on to the next topic. To help us understand the psychological process of reading, Let's now welcome Carla, Ivy, Nina, and PJ. So guys, can you explain to us the psychological process of reading?
To start off, we define reading in several ways. Like, reading is an act of putting words together, pronouncing letters, or knowing the meaning of difficult terms, which is actually helpful. It is helpful for us to know different definitions or several definitions of reading, for our idea of reading determines the manner of manner of understanding the text. So, in reading, we rely on our schemata. Wait, what is schemata? So, what is schemata? Well, that is a good question. Schemata means background knowledge, and it is always plural, take note. And it increases as we mature. So, in the reading process, we activate our schemata and we link this to the printed words and letters. And once our ideas match the ideas of the author, then we can say that we have succeeded in understanding the text. And the act of understanding the text is called comprehension or meaning identification.
Is comprehension really a vital part of reading?
Yes, it is a vital part of reading. Because you really can't say that you read if you don't comprehend. Comprehension always comes with reading. It is actually the core of the reading act or process. The more we read, the more we comprehend. And the more we enhance our intellectual activities. There are actually 4 stages of reading: perception, comprehension, reaction, and assimilation, wherein we exercise different skills and abilities.
So there are 3 processes of reading that exist: bottom-up, top-down, and schematic.
Yes.
What's the difference between bottom-up and top-down?
Bottom-up. Here, we spend time analyzing the structure, form, stress, or other features of the language to get clues to the meaning of the text. This process is used when you have very limited background knowledge about the reading material, while top-down, you use your own predictions, generalizations, assumptions, or conclusions to get the meaning of the text. It is the way you make sense to what you are reading. In this reading process, you depend on your background knowledge to understand the text.
So explain to us the last process of reading.
For those reading theories, to recognize the importance of both the text and the reading process, an amalgamation of the two, either interactive or schemata approach. Reading here is the process of combining textual information with the information refers to text.
So did you enjoy today's show?
I hope you learned something from us. Always remember, learn more, read more.
This has been Van
And Carla,
See you next week on the B
and C Show.
So did you enjoy today's show?
I hope you learned something from us. Always remember, learn more, read more.
Today's show?
I hope you learned something from us. Always remember.